In the past week, the US authorities in California have charged 126 immigrants for illegally re entering the country after being deported. These arrests took place in Los Angeles, Santa Ana, and Riverside, three major cities in California. According to officials, the individuals charged had already been removed from the United States in the past, but they returned without legal permission. Many of them had prior criminal records, which made their re entry a very serious offense under US immigration law. This enforcement action is part of a larger effort by federal authorities to crack down on illegal immigration, specifically cases where individuals have committed crimes before being deported. A significant number of those arrested were previously convicted of serious crimes, including murders, crimes against children, any violent offenses, and even drug related charges. These individuals were deported after serving their sentences but later returned to the United States illegally. In the meantime, the US law considers illegal re entry a criminal act, and those who violate this law face serious consequences. The US Attorney's Office emphasized that this particular operation was conducted to ensure compliance with long-standing immigration law and to prevent individuals with criminal backgrounds from re-entering the country. The crackdown on illegal re-entry is a part of a broader immigration enforcement policy under President Donald Trump's second term in the office. Everybody knows that Trump has been known for his strong stance on immigration, and his entire administration has made it a priority to strictly enforce existing immigration laws. Officials from the US Attorney's Office have stated that this is not a new law, but an effort to enforce laws that have existed for decades now. The increased focus on immigration enforcement is aimed at deterring illegal crossing and ensuring that individuals who have been deported do not return without any proper authorization. Now, from a legal standpoint, the penalties for re-entering the United States illegally can be severe. Let me help you with that. If a person is caught entering the US after being previously deported, they can face up to 2 years in federal prison. However, if the individual was deported after being convicted of a felony, they can be sentenced up to 10 years in prison. In even more serious cases where the person was deported after committing a very serious felony such as murder or trafficking, they could be sentenced up to 20 years in federal prison. These laws exist to discourage repeated illegal entries, specifically for those with criminal records. The recent arrest took place across multiple counties in California, including Los Angeles, Orange, Riverside, Santa Barbara, etc. These regions are known to have large immigrant population, including people from Latin America, Asia, and other parts of the world. The arrests have raised serious questions about US immigration system and how these deportations laws are enforced. Critics argue that while criminal offenders should be removed, the process should be more transparent and allow for a legal pathway for non-violent individuals. Supporters of stricter enforcement, however, believes that keeping repeat offenders out of the country is very important for public safety. Now, shifting our focus to Indians, then for Indian migrants, this news is particularly very important. The US has large Indian diaspora, including students, skilled workers, and green card holders too. Those who are living in the US on work permits or those applying for permanent residency must be extremely careful about immigration rules. If an Indian national is deported and later tries to re-enter the US illegally, they could face permanent bans, legal troubles, or even imprisonment. Even those without criminal records needs to ensure that they follow visa rules and avoid any activity that could lead to deportation. Cases like these highlights the importance of maintaining proper documentation and being aware of the changes that is there in immigration policy. The US government has made it very clear that it will continue to arrest and prosecute individuals who return illegally after deportation, with a very special focus on those who have criminal records. This development reflects a broader global debate on immigration policy border security, and legal pathways for immigrants. Many countries, including Canada, the United Kingdom, and Australia too, are also tightening their immigration rule, making it more difficult for individuals to enter without proper authorization. Now, for migrants, the key takeaway is that following legal procedures and understanding immigration rule is crucial just to avoid serious consequences. Well, the debate on immigration enforcement is far from over. While some do argue that US should focus on deporting criminals while allowing hard-working immigrants to stay, others believe that strict border policy are important to maintain law and order. The question remains, should the US create a better legal pathway for immigrants, or should it continue with strict enforcement? What do you think?